Hey, it's Bruce Hill, new skills, new you, driving revenue and improving retention through personal and professional development. Listen, you grow your people, you grow your business. So walk with me, talk with me. I am working on, let me share the screen over here, my next book, my fourth book, and my second solo project. It's called Better Questions, Better Clients. So if you've been following this series, you know that we look at how do we grow our business from the inside out. Before we hire the consultant, before you download the software, before you implement artificial intelligence, what questions do we need to ask? What questions do we need to ask? I've said it before, the questions we're not asking are costing us money. So this really, man, could be for relationships, it could be for schools, it could be for parents to children. I'm focused on business development. So the end result, I hope, is you're going to implement, right? It doesn't work unless you do the work. There's better clients. And I think in video 3, we talked about who better clients are. We're actually going to dive into that today. So quick recap, the book covers the 4P sales strategy framework. Not a very clever title, but it's concise, right? and it lets you know exactly what's in it. So the 4Ps are simple. There's people, there's a promise, there's a process, and pricing. So today we're going to talk about people, all right? And so one of my mentors, Dr. David Twilley, when I lived in Nashville, told me, he said, Bruce, hold on a second, let me write that down actually. Bruce, the only business is people. And that stuck with me to this day. There's so many things I learned from him about being a professional, father, business owner. But this one was really important because I feel like before you hire someone like me, before you run an ad campaign, before you fill in the blank, let's talk about the people, at least for the time being. Maybe this book will be obsolete in a few years, right? AI runs the whole business from top to bottom. It's even sweeping the floors, right? As of today, if you take care of your people, you're taking care of your business. If you're growing your people, you're growing your business. That's a Bruce Hill quote. Tag me if you use it. I believe because that's the part that is often taken for granted, right? Depending on when you're watching this, there's been tens of thousands of layoffs. People are saying they've been looking for work for years. You grow your people, you grow your business. And that's something that is the missing ingredient in business success, and it's long-term growth, not just a short-term uptick in the stock price. So let's talk about taking care of your people. First things first, there's two groups of people, two segments, if you will, two categories. There's internal, I can spell it, I can't type, and there's external, right? So let's break this down to a practical sense. The internal are your team members, right? Those are employees, those could be partners, contractors, okay? This is your internal team. The external team are the people you serve or hoping to serve. So those are your clients and future clients. This is all rudimentary, but I hope that I make it so simple that it gives you clarity. Clarity creates confidence, and confidence closes deals. That's what we're talking about, better clients. You got to have clarity. We got to have confidence in who those are. So let's start with this internal first. Let's start with the internal first. One of my favorite books, Good to Great, Jim Collins talks about getting the right people on the bus and then later finding the right seats for them. So there's a question, who, let's see here. I put an exclamation part for emphasis here. Who do we need to win? I think this question is, who do we need is only part of the puzzle, right? You might say, hey, we got operations manager. I'm just going to use my business, right? An operations manager, we need a social media manager. But you say, who do we need to win? That changes how we evaluate this person. That reevaluates, this is an important question, why? What happens if we don't hire this person? Another way to approach this is what needs to get done. So that's going to be either better or that isn't getting done at all, right? So for a lot of, let's talk about my startups, let's talk about the solopreneurs, sometimes they're doing it all, or sometimes it's not getting done, right? And sometimes it falls into this category. So who do we need to win? Not just to make life easier or because someone else told us that's what we're supposed to do. Who do we need to win? I did an exercise with my friend. He has a staffing agency. He outsources executive assistants. And I asked him, I was like, a lot of people do that. Why did you decide to do this? He said, well, this is what helped me scale my business and eventually exit. And I said, well, how did an executive assistant help you to exit? He told me it wasn't just about more time, right? He had a more quality of work because he wasn't spread thin. Um, Things got done faster because he wasn't the one doing it, right? The bottleneck. He said that, what was the other thing it did? Oh, it helped him to scale because more got done, right? There's 24 hours in a day, but if you have 4 people, right, now you have 96 hours a day, right? And so I said, hey, we need to talk about this. So who do we need? Well, an operations manager might be nice. Maybe social media manager would be nice. What if we need an account executive? Really, we need more dollars. So these are important, but maybe they're second priority, and this is the first one. That's who we need to win. This is one of my favorite questions when we talk about people. When we talk about attracting and keeping good people, what's our culture? What's the company culture? Culture has become a little bit cliche. So here's the counter question. If you ask 5 people, how would you describe the culture here? And you get 5 different answers, you really don't have a culture. Not the culture you think you do. So, and if you don't have any team members yet, and you're looking to hire, think about this question again. Who do we need to win? So not just skills, we might talk about personality. You might use this profile, one of my favorites for, professional space. There's a few others, but that's one most people know. Who do we need to win? So they have skills like, okay, we need a programmer, but we need someone that likes to laugh. We need, there's a company, oh, I don't want to tell you wrong. All of the founders, I think they met over bicycles. In fact, I think it started over a bicycle shop. It was in Utah. And so they attracted outdoors people for the longest. They scaled and went to unicorn status. But what they did was they asked this question. They asked that question and they gave themselves an honest answer. Not just what do you think the culture is, what does our team say, right? And they found the common words, they found the disconnect, and they helped get everyone on the same page. So let's pick a note here. Not the skills, but identity, and purpose. So then let's talk about external. I can spell, but I can't type. You might hear this, what do they call it? The ICP, right? Ideal client profile. You might hear customer avatar. Those are good concepts. Here's a better question for you. Better questions, better clients, right? Who can we serve with excellence? These are the people I want to work with. Those are the people I dream about. Who can we serve with excellence? The answer to that question is the difference between a good month and a record-breaking month. These are the people that refer you. These are the people that renew. These are the people that are excited to tell other people about it, to leave you a review. They're the ones that are going to help you create success in your business. Who can we serve with excellence? The more clear you are, this is important. I don't want you to just have like, oh, we serve SaaS companies. Hey, we serve SaaS companies in the tech space. Now that's too vague. Let's say health tech space that are pre-seed or seed funding less than 100 employees. I want it to be so clear, I can write it down in a few sentences, 2 or 3, and I can hand it to someone, anyone, stranger on the street. And assuming they speak the same language, they could go find those people for me. That's how clear I need it to be. Now, here's another question. The answer to this question is going to tell you a lot. Did you choose them because that's what you wanted? Or did you answer that question because that's the feedback your customers gave? You don't have any customers. This might be difficult to answer. Your first thing is going to be, get some customers. I do a training called Training Problems in Payments. That helps you get clear on who you're helping and how, so that you can figure out who do you serve with excellence. The more clear on who, the easier it is to find them. And you can talk directly to them. Somebody who does this really well this business on outreach, and it's a very simple platform. It does a lot that